What was that, Adam, or anything?
So the first lot of questions you asked.
What? This what, sorry?
So the first lot of questions you asked was 2 taps.
Right. Where from? What area?
I couldn't get it because I'm.
Where did you think it maybe came?
So from where I'm hearing, it's coming back out from over there.
Yeah.
And then was it a religious or a Catholic? It was 1 knock.
No, religious. I just said religious Christian.
Oh yeah, it was just one knock.
Maybe we ought to come in a little bit then.
We can start drawing our energies into here. I mean, the good thing is, I suppose, we've settled our energies into the building. We now know what possible, like the natural sounds are going to be. There's no natural sounds of this building. If there was nobody else upstairs in this building at all, there's no sounds coming from this building. Mm-hmm. There's no creaks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing falling from the ceilings. The only thing we've got is, you just got to wash your feet because there's glass and stones and rubble kind of thing. But settling ourselves into this building and everything like that, I don't know why, but it doesn't give right now anyway, it doesn't give a negative vibe. It doesn't give a bad vibe, to be honest, does it?
No.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Maybe see.
I'm trying to remove this from here.
The weather.
We can, remove it from studio. There we go. So, hello and welcome, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little intro. That intro was just from our upcoming episode, raw footage, might I add as well. That's not been edited there. So that was raw footage for our up and coming episode that is currently within the editor. So thank you all so much for joining us. We are going to go through who is here, say hello, and we're going to get all your comments up on the screen. We'll wait for people coming in, and then what we will do, 10 years, 10 wedding anniversary for Sadie and I. Let's go through. Let's go through the comments here. So we have got, right, here we go. Roger. Hello, Roger. Thank you so much for coming. And he's melting. I think everyone's melting, to be honest. Danielle in the house. Danielle Watson. Hello. And who else have we got here? We have got Justin's here, prowling around. There we have it. Good evening, Justin. And Roger, thank you so much for your kind and loyal support, mate. Honestly, we really, really seriously appreciate you so much. So thank you for that. And thank you again, Roger, for the lovely comment there. And Justin is, sweltering. Another ice-cold shower is on the cards. And we have got Lou Weird Fox as well. I've seen her come in. And we've got Jenny, all the way from America. Jenny, thank you so much. All the way from New York, in fact, I am to believe. And hello to Alison, Strange Derbyshire. Thank you so much for your support there, Alison. It really means a lot. So thank you very much and welcome tonight. And here she is, lady herself. It is Lou Weird Fox. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And Chelsea Taylor. Hey. Chelsea, yes, I remember Chelsea. And we have got Alex as well. Hey, Alex. Hope you are very well. And going through, Bien. I hope I'm saying your name right. Bien or Bien. Bien? Yeah, I think it possibly is. But thank you so much for your amazing support there as well. And David Jones, legend. Thank you so much, David. Welcome. I am going through it. Oh, and here we have the man himself, Beardo. Hello, Beardo. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your amazing support. Really, really appreciated. And John Boy. How's it going, John Boy? Hope you are very, very well. And yeah, so we will keep up with the comments as we go. So we are going to be talking. We've got a little thing here to get through. As you can see from the thumbnail, that we are going to be
Mrs.
talking. Oh, Mrs. Geek as well. Hello, hello. Hope you are very well, and I hope you all have actually, recovered from Parameet, especially Beardo. I hope you have recovered, and I think we've got Bristol Paranormal in the house as well.
Hi.
Hope you guys are very well. Thank you so much. And blue hair in that photo. Yes, that is what I had was blue hair
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow, that's absolutely insane. But yeah, it's been pronounced bean.
Bean.
So bean is bean. Bean. Brilliant. Thank you very much for what do you mean? You've not stopped drinking? Oh dear. So you've just been on it.
Can I just say, I want to
Yep.
say congratulations, Chelsea, on the birth of your little girl.
Oh wow.
Yeah, congratulations.
Wow,
babe.
that's brilliant. So we are going to be talking about the Parameet. What is Parameet? And we're going to be talking about the Ghost Planet Network Awards, the highlights, and the best bits from last weekend. Is it worth attending for next year for whoever is wondering and whoever wants to come along? And our verdict on the event, and also future HAUNTEX Paranormal plans, and also any live questions from you lovely people. So, what is Parameet? Well, Parameet, let me set the scene. We are in... Where was it again? We were in Haunted Antiques.
We were in the Antique Centre.
Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre in Hinckley.
Yeah.
And we were having just...
It was a few years ago.
Yeah. A long time ago, to be fair. And we were just talking away to Neil, and I said, wouldn't it be great, because the the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre was like a little hub for people who are interested in the paranormal to go along and all meet. So I suggested about having parameets, paranormal meetups, and things like every Saturday, wasn't it? People would come to the centre and meet up. So it was like mini little parameets. And from that idea, Neil's taken it to an absolutely next level stuff. And I mean next level. What is great about Parameet is it's a place for everyone who loves the paranormal. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. If you love the paranormal and you enjoy paranormal investigation, ghost hunting, call it what you like, ufology, whatever, hauntings, mediumship, anything to do with the paranormal, Bigfoot, whatever you want, right? Parameet is the place to be, because everyone there is like-minded and everybody has a story, okay? And everybody has a different journey to everyone else.
Yeah.
And that is what's absolutely amazing. And it's not just, let's be honest, Parameet's not just a place where all you'll see is YouTube channels there, okay? It is people genuinely interested in the paranormal, whether they're in a group from a spiritualist church, from any sort of paranormal organization, individuals who are just interested, and people who just want to come along, meet like-minded people, so they don't maybe feel a little bit weird in their own life, because not everybody wants to talk about the paranormal, do they?
Well,
Especially, well, when you're at work and that kind of thing, not everyone wants to talk about it. So yeah, the amazing thing is, Parameet is a place for everyone to go under one roof. Now, this year, well, in my opinion, this year was packed.
It was.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Really, really busy. The Sketchley Grange Hotel in that, I think it was the Bradgate Suite, was chock-a-block.
To be quite honest, I'm surprised that next year they're still doing it at Sketchley Grange, because it was like bursting at the seams, especially at the awards ceremony. And I did think that Neil would probably like move on to like bigger premises.
Bigger premises, especially
because
for
I
the
think
awards.
it'll even be busier next year. But
So,
Hey,
so what Parameet do, okay, and what Neil does is he invites people to talk, okay, to give not so much lectures. Some of them actually, let's be honest, some of them feel like a lecture, but some of them feel like just an informative chat, where you get to know the individual that is giving the talk. Okay, so the likes of Beardo's talk was informative. It had humour, but it was very much to the point of, this is what I do within the paranormal. This is where I come from within the paranormal. And we learned more, okay, about Beardo himself and what he does in the paranormal, what he has done in the paranormal, and what he continues to do moving forward. With great humour at the end, obviously, with the Justin thing.
hi, PNC.
So, yes, let's go back to the chat a minute. So let's just say hello to Paul and Claire. Lovely to meet you guys at Parameet, and welcome along. And we do have, I've seen someone else in the chat. I know. Sandra is here. So thank you so much for coming along, Sandra. And if we've missed anyone out, I do apologise if we have. Have we though? I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe if we've missed anyone out, hello to you. Okay, but yeah, it's a very, very great event, to be honest with you. Pauline. Is it Pauline? Pauline, maybe. So hello to Pauline if you're there. So the Ghost Planet Network. Now, Neil has a streaming service, I suppose. So it's a website, and it is Ghost Planet Network. That's where he puts sometimes some live ghost hunts on there, other people's content on there. Amy Slaney actually said we should remake Helpline Being Haunted for the Ghost Planet Network, kind of thing. But obviously in realism and non-fakery, absolutely. With that, because that's exactly what we're about, and that's what I actually did create Helpline Being Haunted for. Helping real people with real haunting issues and actually helping them. So, hello to, who have we got here? We have got Gail. Hello, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
Welcome along. Hope you are very well. And also, guys, at Parameet, it was a little bit like a psychic festival, kind of like, not is that what you call it? I kind of like psychic fair, so to speak. So people were there, vendors were there to sell all their crafts. Amy Slaney and her resin business, she was there selling our little ghosties and everything like that. There was a lot of people there selling all their t-shirts, bits and bobs, magazines. Paul Stevenson, lovely to see Paul and Andy actually.
I've seen them for a long time.
I'd actually never. I don't think I'd ever met Paul and Andy before. I've only ever just talked to them and everything like that. So it was lovely to see them. And this is the thing about Parameet. You get to meet people that you would normally just maybe not even talk to, but maybe talk to on the internet, online, and never get to meet. So things like that it's amazing for bringing the paranormal community together and making the paranormal great again. And that's what I had in my mind when mentioning about Parameet, because there's a lot of people that fall out in the paranormal. And let's be honest, the Parameet is a great place to iron things out, to just, put the past behind and say, do you know what? Bygones be bygones. This is a very, very short life, here in this physical existence.
We've all fell out with somebody in the paranormal.
Everyone has. Yeah. Everyone's fallen out with someone in the paranormal. Yeah. So if you've fallen out with someone in the paranormal or anything like that, and then someone says to you, that's absolutely shocking and everything like that, well, they ain't lived. And it's not just the paranormal. Everyone falls out with everyone. But the good thing is, I see it like it should be like a game of rugby. You go and you beat each other for 80 minutes, then all of a sudden you have a pint and in the bar afterwards. And that is what's really important. Business, down to business, then have a pint after. And that's what's lovely about Parameet, being able to have a pint, being able to, even have a whiskey with the people that you meet.
Yeah, and let's be honest, it's probably like the only time that everybody gets together, probably just like once a year.
Yeah.
I mean, we all like meet up individually. We're like different people throughout the year when we're like investigating or whatever we're doing. But to actually for everybody to get together, it is just like a 1 year event. So it's nice that everybody makes the effort and just, get together. So we want everybody there next year, Justin.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, one of the highlights for me, and I'm just going to be perfectly honest with this, right? One of the highlights for me was having likes of Justin and Lou over to stay the night, and spending more time with them, seeing Beardo, Mrs. Geek, and spending more time with them, meeting Mike from Real Evidence as well. Mm-hmm. Brilliant, absolutely lovely. Paul and Claire for the first time. Ryan and the gang from Bristol Paranormal for the first time as well. Absolutely amazing. Mm-hmm. And even Ruth and Jamie. Nice to see them as well from Paranormal Truth. And I spoke to them briefly at the bar, even though I was a little bit half cut. But, very, very nice to see everyone. And that's what it's about. Life's too short for bitterness or anything like that. It's just we're all here for one reason. We all want evidence of the non-physical world, of the afterlife, right? Now that evidence can come in many different ways and through many different sources, okay? But we all want the one thing, right? And that is very, very true. Very, very true. I was half cut, by the way, Bearda, you see. So I was a half cut, but I think I only had about maybe 10 pints, 8 pints of this Camden stuff. It was lovely. About 8 pints of it, and then I went on to whiskey, but I had just a couple of tinnies, as you call them in Scotland, tinnies, just before we went out, which was great. But the main thing of what I'm trying to say here is my best part was meeting up with people that you wouldn't, that maybe we should meet up with more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm being really genuine here. I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with who we spent time with.
Yeah. And it was great to have Justin and Lou obviously stayed over with us, and it was nice.
If we had a bigger house, we'd have everyone stay over.
Yeah.
If we had a bigger house, we'd have an after. Well, we could actually probably have an after party.
I keep saying to Alice,
after party
the day
next year,
the day that we buy the mansion.
Yeah.
And
the haunted mansion near Earl Shilton.
You can all come and stay.
Oh, it's actually in Earl Shilton.
I'm after the haunted mansion. So
you
can all come and stay then.
But that would be amazing, even having paranormal barbecues, getting people together is deadly serious. That is what it needs. The paranormal needs to be more positive. It needs to be great again. And I'll tell you something, there we go. Generally sad to leave, you see. It was such a pleasant experience. Exactly. Yeah. And as Justin's just said there as well, we should definitely meet up more often. And that is the truth. We should all be out investigating together as well, meeting up, getting to know one another, and stop hiding behind this kind of like, oh God, I don't really want to. And I'll tell you who else it was lovely to see.
Yeah.
James and Rianne.
Yes,
it was lovely to see them as well.
It's the first time that we've met James and Rianne
in person. And, been on podcasts, on the Paranormal Monkey podcast with them.
And they come straight over to us, didn't they?
Yeah,
and said, absolutely, it's lovely to meet you guys. So that was really nice as well.
Yeah, but it was genuinely really, really nice, and that is the main thing for me. Is the most massive positive thing about it. Now, of course, there was people. There's a lot going on at Parameet, so it's very difficult to get through everyone and go, there was people walking past that I was thinking, I'm sure they're on my Facebook. They've not really spoke or anything like that, but it's everyone's in his own. Everyone's kind of like, kind of all over the place.
Sheza's in. Hi, Sheza.
Hello, Sheza. How is it going, Sheza? Hope you're very well. Hope Mr. Shrimp is very well as well. Welcome along. But yeah, it's everyone's really busy, and people are like, it's I wish I'd got more time to speak to you. Sorry I didn't get a chance to speak to you. you know, and it's like, it's not a problem because we understand it's a very, very busy event and everyone's doing their own thing as well. And not everyone is going to come up to you or anything like that, because some people do get anxious with a lot of people around, you know, and I know how that feels because I've been like that myself, you know. Can't wait till next year. Brilliant.
Their desserts,
you see?
Crap. Yeah, I agree.
Wait a minute. Desserts. I'm going through these. James needs a new nickname. Ooh. What have we stumbled across here? Okay. But yes, I'll tell you something, right? Okay, so there, after the Parameet, there was an award ceremony. Okay. In my opinion, okay, with the food, it felt a little bit like, it's like, here's your beef, here's your whatever you're having, and then all of a sudden, right, puddings, boom, and it's like, maybe cut that out, maybe have a buffet, a massive buffet, so everyone can just mix and mingle, so they don't feel like they're just restricted to just one table or anything like that. But I love the idea of it, because I love the idea that everyone dresses up. People, not everyone will dress up, will they? So I love that idea, but maybe it is a thing. Maybe a nice big buffet and everything like that. Then boom, the awards. I tell you what, make the awards even greater though. Neil, if you're listening, on the screen, fantastic. Maybe a video, like I did a video for you, didn't I? For your
I did an award ceremony for where I work.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was amazing.
And I did a video for every single category, and it was a video of the person kind of going, yay, kind of thing, or whatever they wanted to do. But you could have clips of people at their work, like doing what they do in the paranormal up, and it's like, and the nominees are doof, 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 kind of thing. And then the winner is, doof, you know what I mean? And there comes the big picture of, or a little bit of a video of. So that kind of thing would be cool. But hey, the way it was done, and I tell you something with this, having Barry there, big Barry John, good old Bazza was up there presenting every single award, and every single award he was so positive, and he was so pleased for absolutely everyone receiving that award. And he is no stranger to awards himself, going back to like 2009, 2010.
I think with the awards as well, it was quite nice because it was really varied. You know, it wasn't just obviously like YouTubers. I know, like obviously like Beardo, you was up for 2, and I really expected you to get like the 2 awards.
I thought that.
I really did.
But I was very pleased for Paul Goddard.
Yeah,
because Paul Goddard's been in the paranormal a long time.
Yeah,
very good at what he does. But ecstatic for Beardo getting that award, because that award's pretty prestigious, to be honest with you. The unsung hero of the entire paranormal just shows you that paranormal debunkers are our friends, not anyone's enemy. You only make an enemy, okay, from your own behaviors, you know, and how you react. And the thing is, though, with the paranormal debunkers, they're very, very useful for all of our investigations, all of our footage reviewing as well, and also in case maybe we didn't, sometimes maybe we didn't even hear something in one of our episodes, but a debunker could go, actually, I heard something which was really strange. It could be reverse, because remember, the likes of Beardo believes in the paranormal. You know, he's not a non-believer. This is the thing. The people just think you're a debunker, so you cannot believe. No, wrong. Get to know people first before commenting, and that is, in my opinion, anyway, very, very important. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So debunkers are our friends, not our enemies, and I think the Parameet showed that and proved that. And speaking of awards, we were absolutely, I think we were kind of in shock.
I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting this little guy to come along. This little guy here. I was not expecting this. And I tell you, from our reaction and then getting it from Bazza and having to speak about it, I had no idea what to say. I'm going to be honest. I had no idea what to say. I joked with Justin prior, saying, I've been up all night getting my speech written and all that, joking, taking the Michael, taking the piss, and it was really funny because we won and I didn't know what to say. So the only thing that I could say was how we met in the paranormal, just to give people a little bit of an insight. I didn't go massively in depth with it. And even Beardo said, and Justin said, they were surprised how short my speech was.
I know.
It was under 3 minutes.
It was probably shock.
It was under 3 minutes, guys.
It was probably shock. I mean, I didn't say anything, but
and
I'm not very good at stuff.
I noticed how the room
went
went very, very quiet when I said, and we've gone through a crazy journey, and the likes of having Alpine being haunted stolen from UK TV. And the room kind of went. And then I'm saying, oh, well, never mind. I tell the truth and nothing but the truth. We do not BS anyone. And I am going to be honest with this. I was gutted for our good friend Justin, because Justin's podcast, the Paranormal Monkey podcast, if you haven't already checked it out, go to the Paranormal Monkey podcast, give it a subscribe, and enjoy the actual paranormal content, because on Monday nights there's always a guest. If there's not a guest, we're talking about the paranormal. The guests are top notch. They are of serious interest, and not just saying that because we've been a guest a couple of times, but the guests are within the paranormal field itself, and it covers a lot of different subjects within the paranormal. Mm-hmm. Not just hauntings or anything like that, UFOlogy. It's all about things like Bigfoot and everything like that. Those noises that were appearing, it was like insane. It was like, oh my God, what's going on here? Gorillas in the mist or something, But it is a podcast where they actually talk about the paranormal. Justin does his own productions himself. And you know what? It feels very, he needs that praise. So well done, Justin. I know you came runner-up. 100% you did. But well done for that, mate, because, being a finalist, anyone who was a finalist at the Ghost Planet Network Awards at Sketchley Grange after Parameet, well, you should be very proud of yourself. Absolutely be very, very proud of yourself. Every single finalist deserves to be there. Absolutely.
It's like Justin said as well. We deserve it in a way because we've been in the paranormal for such a long time, and we've done so many investigations. Not that it makes us better than anybody else, not at all. We're not very recognised, I don't think, on YouTube as much as other channels, but we've been doing this for a long, long time.
Absolutely.
And we've not really had a break, have we?
Well, we haven't had a break on... I don't know, because I have had breaks. I can't lie. Breaks. I can't lie and say we haven't. Well, from
COVID. That
maybe was it. I know, but what you mean together?
Yeah, no, just like in the paranormal.
Well, in the paranormal, I've had breaks because obviously I was screened for Psychic TV, Psychic Today, down in London. I know, but that's an achievement. And then I got asked to do. I've done over 40 live TV shows at Great Portland Street Studios. In London. And that was an incredible experience. And then working with Derek Okora, Barry John, Chris Conway.
But since 2013, even since we got together, we haven't stopped.
Oh, we haven't stopped. It's been the paranormal. When the paranormal has not been just what would you call it? What's that? My mind goes blank sometimes. It's not just been a hobby. It's not just been a hobby. It's been a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It's been an actual lifestyle. I used to do loads of psychic parties. Me and SADIE used to be out until 2:00 in the morning doing psychic parties at people's houses. Yeah, the Barwell Bowling Club, that was a massive event. Mm-hmm. I got around the majority of these people. 125 people turned up that night, and there was only space for 80. But they just kept selling tickets, remember? Yeah. And it was absolutely incredible. Hello to Tracy.
Hi,
Tracy. Good morning, Tracy. Hope you are very, very well. And
Hi,
did
Ronnie.
you say who again?
Ronnie,
Sorry,
Purple
Ronnie.
Yes.
Purple Ronnie, hello there. I hope you are very well. Welcome along. And yeah, Sean's here as well. Sean from Bristol.
Hi, Sean.
I think it was Sean here all the time.
Yeah,
Is that your account,
There's
Sean?
that many of you.
Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK. Is that you, Sean, or is that Ryan? Or is it both of you? Or so it'd be good to know. So then we know in future kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, we ran really successful events with the haunting. We took we had a right palaver with it all, but in the end, we were selling out big events, huge events. Yeah. We sold out Ashwell Prison, and we had 56 guests, all doing the biggest Singapore theory ever, to be fair. We had people acting as prison officers, the whole lot, and we did loads of experiments. We had access to 6 buildings and everything like that. We've done loads and loads of places. I've done a lot of house cleanses, and the biggest spirit release I've ever done.
Yeah,
at the boys' school, was unbelievable, and gaining access to that was incredible as well. So we've been doing this a long time. It's just after Helpline Being Haunted and all that went tits up, we thought, what next? What can we do next? And we just thought, YouTube. Why not? Let's give YouTube a go. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't going very well with 252 subscribers, was it? Until all of a sudden we caught something. Well, we thought we caught something. You guys are welcome to see the video going back the way it's the Shadow Man of Lord Line, the video. Someone picked it up and sent it to Nuke's Top 5, and then all of a sudden 3,500 subscribers came. And then all of a sudden Slapped Ham picked it up, and another 3,000 subscribers came. Boom, just like that, wasn't it? Well, probably just under 3,000. So we try our best, you know, we really do. And I tell you something, as we said to Mike, didn't we? Please do, Beardo, if you ever get time, please just, because it's doing our nuts right in, because we cannot explain it whatsoever. The video we have that is called spine-chilling proof of the afterlife. Okay, so haunted we quit or something like that. But spine-chilling proof. Check out that video. Now, I won't waste time, but towards the end, okay, there is a voice that appeared. It recorded on 2 cameras, okay, and it says, "We're sleeping." Unbelievable. Now, Neil at the Ghost Planet Network Awards actually had an EVP category. We showed him that and gave him the video, and he said, "That's excellent." But he never did that. That could have been another award.
He didn't. So Beardo's saying, shall we do a tell-all, Ali? I should think that's about Help I'm Being Haunted.
A tell-all?
Yeah, so basically tell everybody how you created it.
I mean, yeah, we could do another thing like that, but it does... right, okay, so who wants to hear this? We're meant to be doing
I think he means with Beardo.
Oh, with Beardo. Oh, yes, with Beardo. If you want to do that, mate, not a problem at all. And the unfortunate thing is I don't have any emails that I got from...
Sure?
Do you know who you would have to ask is Dennis, because he had the not the website, he had the, what's it called?
They came to you on your email.
No, he didn't. It was Blue Doctor TV. It was Blue Doctor TV email address. It was Dan Thomas from UK from Really TV that came to me. I've got his phone number in my...
You've only got to Google the Hinckley Times.
Oh, yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Absolutely. We've got so much evidence.
Newspaper, so,
we've got so much evidence there. It's unbelievable for that. And they know it anyway because, you know, the bad thing... I mean, if you want to do that, Beardo, I'm completely up for that because I can only tell the truth. And you can't get into trouble for telling the truth. Absolutely. So and they know the truth within it anyway. And they've had their 10 series, they've made their million out of it, you know, which I could have had a big slice of. So I was advised by another TV producer. We could have had a lot of money off that. But yeah, we're up to doing that. Beardo, if that's what you're meaning, unless you're meaning on here, I don't know.
Chelsea, can you
But
do
yeah.
a story time on the boys' school?
Story time on the boys' school. Now that would be something, because the boys' school was a place where another paranormal group had absolutely screwed them over, and they weren't trusting no one. And it took me probably about 3 months or 2 months to convince the owner, a multimillionaire, had to go to his house and provide him with information. It was like, honestly, yeah, brilliant, Beardo. Not a problem at all. Get on. Yeah, absolutely. What does he mean? It does mean, does Beardo mean that? Get on, let's do it.
Yeah.
You mean on your channel, Beardo? Or you meaning here? I mean, I'm up for it completely, because it's it's just the truth, and it's nothing but the truth. We've got evidence with that. I've even got like Danny Allen, Eddie Lane, filmmakers. Josh White was he's a massive director of photography, by the way. I don't think. Yeah, he was quite pissed off actually, because these guys did it for free. They did a favor for me, a proper production company who do movies and stuff like that. They properly, but excellent. Cheers for that, Beardo. That honestly, that means a lot. So thank you very much. Absolutely, just ping me a message and all that, and we'll get that sorted. Absolutely, 100%.
So when I used to work with Chelsea, I remember when Sadie was going on about it, and it was like some bedtime story. So I used to sit at work and I'd tell Chelsea and everybody stories about the boys' school.
So and that could be another. We could do that, and we've actually. I've got to get something covered by a friend of mine.
Pass me a drink, please.
Thank you so much for that, Beardo. Honestly, I really do appreciate that. Seriously, thank you so much. I can only be myself, be honest, open, transparent, and
just book a 4-hour slot, Beardo.
my speech was under 3 minutes. Okay, under 3 minutes. In fact, it was 2 minutes and something. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I've just got to get clearance. I'm going to have to speak to our friend Adam, because we're considering going to Borley Rectory's church. Yeah. That's what we're considering doing, and a bit like not a homecoming for the likes of Adam, but with his nan being the actual little girl, Adelaide from Foyster from the Borley Rectory haunting, from the actual house. So we just need to speak to Adam, and we're going to hopefully take him to the Borley Rectory church, do a little bit of just maybe I don't know, some kind of investigation, respectively, not disrespectively, you know what I mean, but to see if we can capture any audio from anyone, even the nun or anyone, just to clarify about his nana, you know what I mean? So yeah. So hello to Gayla. Gayla, welcome on board. Hi, thank you so much. Hopefully you're very well. So also, guys, right, so Parameet. We absolutely recommend Parameet. If you have not been, you need to go. Okay, you need to go to Parameet. If you're into the paranormal, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what experience you have, it doesn't matter how many years you've been in the paranormal. If you love the paranormal, you love talking about ghosts, hauntings, ghost stories, Bigfoot, aliens, ufology, fairies, goblins, not imps though, not imps.
And even if you just
if you like imps, you're a gimp. We don't talk about that nonsense, right?
Even if you just want to go and talk shit, it's worth doing.
But it's incredible. Honestly, Neil is such a lovely person, and that's another thing. It was lovely to meet. Go on.
Who?
Ben. Neil's son, Ben. Absolute delight.
Yeah.
Sorry, did we mention we've got one of the? Yeah, we've mentioned that already, Ali.
Amy.
And Amy, lovely to see Amy and Barry.
Yeah.
And I mean, little Barry, then big Barry, because obviously I go I go back with Barry John a long time after meeting Barry and working with him, working with Erica Cora. Absolutely incredible experience.
Bristol.
And Bristol, Sean,
thank you
so much, mate. That honestly means a lot to us. Thank you for your kind and loyal support, mate. And lovely to meet you guys as well. I think we spoke to Phil for hours, by the way.
We was like,
what a lovely guy.
Who's who? We didn't know.
I know, but what a lovely guy. I tell you that. You all are. You're all lovely people.
Everybody we met.
But yes, it's absolutely. So it is, to be honest with you, 9 out of 10 for Parameet and the Ghost Planet Network Awards. 9 out of 10. Why 9 out of 10? Because there's always room for improvement. Doesn't matter what you do, who you are, how much experience you have, there's always room for improvement. And I know Neil is going to just keep getting better and bigger and better with Parameet. And Neil, you better not stop, Parameet. And Sadie and I would be happy to get even more involved with Parameet, especially with it being bang on our doorstep. Absolutely, Neil, if you're watching, we're happy to get involved even more. Okay, so you can have us on board with whatever.
Next year, maybe we could have a barbecue here on the Friday.
Yes, we could have a barbecue. I mean, I did kind of say, about that, but yeah, that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
If Sean just become... Wait, which one have we got? We've got Bristol coming. So which one's which? Wait a minute.
That's Sean. That's
Sean again. Wow, no way.
I'm confused now.
I'm confused, but thank you so much. That's just incredible. Guys, as we've said about YouTube, right? We never really
upgrade.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much, Sean. You're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much.
Do you know what, Alison? Being socially awkward, it doesn't matter. I think like some people.
I'm socially awkward sometimes. I'm a bit feral.
I think we all
sometimes.
can be. There's a lot of times where me and Ali will stand back and but.
Yeah.
We even say to ourselves, we've got to be a bit more open with people, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not friendly. We are friendly. Obviously, we're very friendly people, but we need to be a bit more, I don't know.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Yeah. But don't worry about that, Alison. Honestly, yeah. I think everyone has anxiety about meeting new people and everything like that.
Yeah. And there's a few people struggling with anxiety, but everybody's just there for each other.
And there we go. You see, Roger has seen a dark entity in a pub in 2006. I'm sure. Have you shared this before, Roger, in Justin's chat? I'm sure you have. Can't remember.
I think some people were saying that there was something at the Sketchley Grange.
Yeah.
And I did say the other night that I've never ever heard of Sketchley Grange. Never. Quite interesting to see if
Oh, that was one.
Stay there, being up the road.
I think as well. I just need to. What do we say about the thing?
What thing?
Thing about Parameet, the Danielle's sister's experience.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. I just feel if you're listening,
lightly.
Going to say it lightly. All it is I do feel maybe it just needs There is psychics and all that kind of stuff, mediums and all that do readings at the Parameet as well. Maybe they need to be vetted. I don't know. In the nicest possible way.
Yeah.
Because of the experience that.
Yeah, one of our friends.
One of our mods
actually.
Danielle, her sister, had an experience.
Went for a reading with one of the psychics on Saturday, and she basically said, "How much did it cost her?" I don't know.
£15.
And it lasted 3 minutes.
3 minutes for £15.
She said it was absolutely terrible.
No, so what she did was she put 6 cards down like that, 3 cards that way, and she just told her generic stuff that anyone could relate to, and then she just got the card reader out and went, "That's £15." Yeah. Which I was a little bit black fronted. I was a little bit like, "You're kidding." that's not how we roll as psychic mediums, I'm afraid. But that's it, let's be honest, whatever,
That's the risk you take.
That's the risk you take. It doesn't
readings.
just happen at Parameet, let's be honest. It happens on Facebook a lot and everything like that. But just made me feel a little bit like,
But
right.
yeah, so the Sketchy Grange.
But 9 out of 10 for Parameet and the GPN Awards.
Yeah,
seriously, bloody brilliant.
A few people had experiences.
Oh, really?
I did hear like a couple of people like saying about it. I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth us staying there one night.
Maybe we should. So maybe we should bring back HAUNTEX
hotels.
HAUNTEX Haunted Hotels. I get it was HAUNTEX TV's Haunted Hotels, right? But HAUNTEX Paranormal's Haunted Hotels. Because we thought it like we have got one, by the way, at Skegness. We thought of an idea calling it, HAUNTEX Paranormal's Haunted Hotels, and having an overnight stay and investigating while we're there and do loads of haunted hotels. We did have a meeting with Bosworth Hall Hotel, and they I think they didn't get it passed, did they? Because we wanted all Britannia's haunted hotels, which they've got quite a few of, by the way. But they wanted a meeting again, and we just didn't do it. I don't know why. So we need to go back there and say, hey, remember us? Yeah. We'd like to do it now. But yeah, that would be amazing, to be honest with you. So that one was, Are You Aware? Saturday night. A few people did have an experience then, and I think didn't Mrs. Geek have an experience as well, possibly? I think, didn't she? Seen something or felt something or something like that. There. So, Rogers told Kieran Keith, and he laughed about his experience. Yeah. I take it that's what you're meaning about your experience there. Justin said, I've now put tarot cards in my Amazon card.
You can have a
Do you know what? Do you know what? The thing, it does wind me up, to be honest with you, because doesn't just happen like that. I mean, tarot is used as a tool not just for insights within someone's life. It can be used for self-healing as well, and not just predicting the future or anything like that, but past, present, and future. But it's mainly, self-help to get guidance. But it's also used as a tool to actually connect to the spirit side of life as well, and it can be used as that. I use tarot with full Celtic crosses, and the person will shake the deck, and they will think of the questions, maybe 2 or 3 in their mind, placing that thought onto the deck, and then they will pass the deck to me. Then I will set out the Celtic cross. Then I will begin from the middle and connect with their energies, with their thoughts that they have put onto the deck, and full information comes out. And it usually takes about kind of 40 minutes for that. I can do a smaller one for about 20 minutes. But it's one of those with that. So yeah, Parameet definitely will be, wow, 5 gifted memberships. I mean, Sean, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. This, honestly, you don't understand how much it actually means, because we've spent a lot of time with HAUNTEX, a lot of money, a lot of, getting this camera, that camera going, editing software, learning editing, doing more and more, I mean? It's really, really difficult. And when all of a sudden you just see that you get a little bit of views and everything like that, and I get it. Don't be so concerned about the views at the start and everything like that. I get it. But you do. Unfortunately, you do. So that means a lot. So thank you very, very much. And John Boyce just shared, there's a few psychic mediums in Blackpool. I could tell you of one. Do not go to that person in Blackpool. And my friend Patsy, who I worked with on Psychic TV, would say the same about that person. Do not go there. But I understand in there. So £40 for 10-minute reading. That is unbelievable. That's, when you just think to yourself, what on earth? right? Because I used to do so 30 pounds and they'd get 35 minutes, you know, and 45 pounds and they'd get 60 minutes, you know. So things like that, you kind of think, I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, I used to work on the psychic lines, guys. I used to work on Psychic Sofa daily. I used to work on, obviously, Psychic TV, Psychic Today, and of course, Ask the Answer. And I've been well looked after by I mean, Ask the Answer were bloody brilliant. And I know the doors open for me to go back on that platform. I had a great reputation on there, really, really good reputation on there. So, you know, it's and on Psychic Sofa as well, and on Psychic TV, but more so Ask the Answer. But yeah, let's get through some of
Sandra
these.
sent Paranormal some memberships.
Oh, Sandra!
Thank
Wow,
you so much, Sandra.
Women, hey, this is incredible.
Thank
You guys are absolutely incredible people, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. By the way, I absolutely don't say anything that I don't mean. You know, and that's just incredible, Sandra. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So much. This is, you know what? It wasn't that long ago, before Parameet, I was ready to quit it. I was ready to quit YouTube again. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was ready to quit it because I was thinking we're not getting any sort of attention. We're not getting, and it's not about attention seeking, by the way. Don't get that wrong. I mean, like, attention as in, you know, views, and, you know, this has been incredible having all these people on here tonight. This has been amazing. We love interacting, as you can tell. I like to talk as well, but constructively with that. But thank you so much, Sandra, because it really does give me a kick up the ass. And by the way, I have bought a bag to take on the airplane. I am going to edit some more video on our flight very, very soon. But seriously, that is very, very kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's get through some of these comments. But yeah, Lou, please, I will tell you who not to go to in Blackpool, because I feel strongly about that one, especially in Blackpool. But it's one of them. We just got to be honest, you know, and that's what we give. But absolutely, we will not. I promise, Chelsea, we're not going to give up. We're not. No, we've been in this. We've been in it too long, too long. But it's a hard slog. And Justin, I'll always praise you, Justin, because you're a genuine bloke, you know, and your channel has done absolutely superb. And the same with the likes of Beardo as well, doing really, really well. And everyone thinks Beardo. I think everyone thinks that Beardo is so like confident. But I believe you're quite like myself, Beardo. You're your own worst critic, you know, because I'm my own worst critic. No one can put me down as much as I can. And, you know, that's what makes us stronger, I suppose. But yeah, it's one of them. People just need to learn to get to know us all, I suppose. We're saying we all have our own small corner of paranormal market growing. Is it? Growing it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is what it is. You know, I'm trying to get through the comments, guys. So we know how it is, and it is lovely to see from outside how you guys all come together. Never lose your passion and beliefs. Absolutely not. And this is the incredible thing as well. We've all got different beliefs. I mean, I remember one of the best lines of Helpine Being Haunted is Eddie Lane, the director and hardened skeptic of that show, saying, he put his hands on my shoulders and he said, Ali, I believe you believe. I believe you believe. And I said, and I believe I believe. I'm a believer, not a believer. And that was a great line. But Beardo has said something similar to me. I believe that you believe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just that I do not have that same belief as you do, and that is fine. And I know Justin believes that I believe, you know, and that is absolutely fine because we all have our own experiences, journey, opinions, and you know, belief systems. and that's it.
I believe that you believe, but I believe in you anyway because I've seen.
Well, you've seen the evidence. You've heard from the people who are.
You've had reading.
See, this is what I mean. It's not been a hobby. It's been an absolute, lifestyle, because people used to come to our house. Remember our 2 houses before?
Yeah.
People used to come to our house for readings, and people used to be absolutely. Well, I'm not going to lie. They were gobsmacked. I know, but it was like a conveyor belt. Yeah.
It was busy times.
But people were then saying to SADIE they were gobsmacked, because one would go in, and then the other one would sit with SADIE, and SADIE would chat away to them, and they'd say to SADIE after having a reading, "How?" I mean, that's unbelievable. Georgina will always say she was told she would never ever have children. Reading with me, told her exactly when. Bang, she came back and said, "Okay, I was 4 weeks out." But she said she's pregnant. Unbelievable. So things like that, sorry, SADIE, can I just there? But yeah, so Bira says, me and Ali should on paper hate each other. Exactly. Mutual respect. And let's try and get some evidence. Exactly. Yeah, you don't believe in exactly. But you believe, I believe. And that's the thing. I believe, you don't believe. And I believe, I believe. But this is the thing where that kind of respect levels just shows you as a person as well, Beardo, right? Because, we've investigated together, and I've just been myself when investigating. It's very difficult sometimes for everyone out there that's maybe wondering, why don't I do more mediumship on our episodes, on our videos? And the reason for it is a lot of the times I'm filming with 2 cameras, and then SADIE's got another one. And I'm thinking about production levels. I'm thinking about, how does that look? Does that look grainy? Do we need more light? I'm thinking about investigating and different methods to use while investigating. I'm then trying to connect at the same time. And so a lot of the times I'm just getting key words to say to try to entice and make things happen. But I've always said, if it's there, it's there. And if it's not, it's not. That is as simple as that. Colin Fry once said to me, when I asked him, when in development, I said to him, can you give me any advice? And he basically said just that. If it's there, it's there. And if it's not, shut up, basically. Don't give something that you're not receiving. And that is absolutely true, And so do I still do readings? No, unfortunately, Gail. However, someone said to me, I can't remember what discussion we were having. People are asking all the time. I had someone, I've had people from my work asking me. I don't know if it's a confidence thing anymore or anything like that. I don't know what it is.
Time.
It's time. It is time. It's literally time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is time.
Because I work full time now, doing something else, and it's trying to get the time, and then obviously I should be editing a lot more than what I have been. I'd say, it's very, very difficult. Do you know what I mean?
Like, you guys who do YouTube and that, it's very, very time consuming.
Someone said that, so did SADIE. Who said that I should do more and get back out there, like mediumship wise again? Someone said it recently.
We do have that conversation quite a lot. To be fair.
Yeah. It's like no, it's when you see other mediums out there and you think, "You serious?" Yeah, we do. And recently, I've been asked. Well, recently I've been asked. What can you give us? A couple of words on this medium, or can you? How do you think this person? It's like, I'm not, absolutely not.
Some of you guys obviously don't believe in mediums, and we totally respect that.
I don't believe in half of them.
No, we don't believe in half of them.
No, because all of a sudden they come out of nowhere, and it's like, so how do you work as a medium? I get information. Where from? And they don't know the mechanics of mediumship. They don't know mental mediumship. They don't know what clair-knowing is. They don't know clairvoyance. They don't know anything like that.
That's quite what Alex has said.
But I'm just trying to continue with it. So mutual respect, exactly. Unless you fake your content. And if you fake your content, you're faking yourself. And if you're faking yourself, there is no point. No point, because we're all here for answers. And it's just, I've never understood people who do silly stuff. So question, yeah, guys, get your questions in. Ask me a question, we will tell no lies. So, can you make a tutorial video about using tarot cards? Do you know something? I had thought about this for our... Oh, God, have I changed the name? I haven't changed the name, have I? Oh, no, HAUNTEX. I called it HAUNTEX Paranormal Club, didn't I? I had thought about doing certain things for the top tier of our memberships. And it was like, I had thought about doing some kind of tarot scope for the month and everything like that as well. But tutorial videos, right? So when working with tarot, it's very individual, okay? Anytime I buy a new tarot deck or anything like that, the first thing that goes in the bin, okay, is the booklet. Well, saying that, the steampunk tarot book, I did keep it. I'm not going to lie. I did keep that because it was a very lovely little book, okay? But the other little booklets that you get with the Rider-Waite and that, bin it. You don't need to refer to a book because you're using senses here. You're working with energies. And every card, even though it has some kind of standard meaning, it is going to be different in different people's circumstances and events in life, okay? And at different timelines of one person's life. So, I mean, people have asked me, I mean, I have done years and years, this is going back years and years and years ago. I used to do a paranormal workshop. And I would talk about the Fox sisters, how they conned everyone by clicking their toes and everything like that, but going into the parlor games and all that kind of stuff, and then going into, you know, the Ouija board, about the grave makers and everything like that, and then going into Hasbro and all that kind of stuff. And I went into a lot of stuff about the paranormal. What it is since stepping away from mediumship, full time that is, by the way, guys. And when was it? 2021, something like that. After it was during COVID. It just kind of went. COVID. It kind of went, not. You know what I mean? But I did feel a little bit like I want something new. Want something different. Because I even did a course on law of attraction life, being a law of attraction life coach and everything like that, allowing your success coach, because it was a lot of my readings were heading that way, weren't they? Kind of thing. Yeah. So I mean, never say never, right? Honestly, never ever say never, because it's something that I would possibly consider. I mean, watch this space, you know, because I think I used to have a tagline, and other people used to call me this as well. I used to be called the psychic, didn't I? Yeah. People called me the psychic because a lot of psychic mediums used to come to me for their own readings and for their own psychic development. How about that? Do you know what I'm saying? So never say never. Never say never at all. You know, it's one of those.
You might have a stall at Parameet next year.
I don't know.
Joking.
Don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there was a book out there in 2012, The Most Trusted Psychics and everything like that. I was in that book, which I was very, very grateful for. Yeah. So we've gone through it. I'm so behind in the chat. I feel very much like Justin right now. I think I'm worse than Justin. Exactly. So there we go. So people don't see the 4 hours of conversation we had before. Exactly. They just see the investigation, what we put out and everything like that. And there was so much more. So John Boy, he did a cold reading once in a pub to prove a point. Just pointed out a guy and said to my mate, he's split up with his wife, I think, and has two kids. Walked up to him and asked, and they were spot on. See what I mean? And this is the thing with cold readings. A lot of people, you know, I did readings where it was just over a phone, didn't know who was calling in. and all I had was a voice vibration to connect with. And a lot of people didn't give their full names. A lot of people didn't give their name at all. They just gave a date of birth, and I had to connect. And I was very blessed, put it that way, with the following I had on there. So what else have we got?
What do you better just say? Go back.
Well, that one, Bristol said, that's because all fake mediums, like in the paranormal, are fake. Correct. So you have to work
that much harder to prove. Yeah, that's right.
And that's the thing. And do you know what? After COVID and that as well, I've seen a lot of people on Facebook. All of a sudden, I'm a tarot reader. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I'm a this, that. And I was thinking, bloody hell. I mean, I went through a proper development, old school, closed mediumship development circle with a very well-respected spiritualist minister and trance medium in Scotland. And Richard was absolutely, is still very, very good, absolutely incredible. And his good friend Andrew is an absolutely incredible medium himself as well. So I was around all that, and then spiritualist churches and everything like that, getting, the correct way of how to control one's ability and everything like that, and everything about different aspects of mediumship. I actually used to do, and I think Beardo would think, what the F about this, I used to actually do genuine demonstrations of trance mediumship. And Justin, I mean, proper trance mediumship there, Justin, even though I never ever said I was a trance medium. But I used to do interesting, didn't I, SADIE?
Yeah.
I did quite a few you've seen, haven't you? Hey, what did you make of my demonstrations of trance mediumship back in the day when I used to do them?
Well, back in the
day. That's what I'm saying.
Like now, to be fair, like trance mediumship is.
Yeah,
I'm very
like
open. Like with Ali, it's, I don't know. It's a strange one. It is a strange one. Trance mediumship.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
says,
I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50.
He says, "You read me. I try to debunk while I study cold reading." Yeah, I know the answer.
He said something about go back a little.
No, I know, but we're going to go back too much, SADIE, and we're going to lose our place.
Carry on then.
Sorry. So, Laura as well, Laura Lee, thank you so much for coming in.
Hi, Laura Lee.
Just subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. Liked you both on TV and YouTube. Hey, thank you so much. Sorry, very late. So, hey, don't you say sorry. Everyone can be late as much as they want. And PNC again, just thank you so much for still being here, guys. And it was, do you know what? Paul had a lot to drink, but he was still a lovely bloke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can only be you can only be yourself. And do you know what? Claire is such a lovely person. Claire is, isn't she?
Do you know what? I'm really glad that I met you guys.
I am.
Because obviously I've seen you like on
Justin's and Beardo's,
Beardo's, and I'm glad that I met you. Same with like Bristol Paranormal. I'm glad I met you guys as well. Met some really nice people.
Absolutely. Breath of fresh air it is, to be honest.
It's nice to actually meet people and not just keep sitting back from afar and just watching people.
Exactly. Coming together.
So
Tracy said, do your news reporters investigate mediums?
No.
To who is legit and publish a newspaper? No. I must say though, so I was asked years ago to do a reading for the editor of Leicestershire Live, but I seen their intentions of what they were intending to do, and I was advised from my spirit team, do not do it, because what they were going to possibly do was make me out to be some mentalist or something like that. It just, when something doesn't feel right, I go with that. But no, I mean, I've given, information to many, even the police, had interesting discussions. We had one in our living room, didn't we, SADIE? An interesting discussion about a massive
I think if
case.
anything, like if people want to like discredit mediums, like you just find it on YouTube anyway.
And it's
don't
very
you?
easy. I can spot them a mile off, by the way.
Newspapers don't really touch them. I think it's a bit old school now, to be fair.
And I'm going to be honest, I can spot them a mile off. I can sense it. I can see it. I can feel it. I can just, it's insane. Justin, what would be good is a simple guide to different forms of mediumship. Yes, for those who don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. We could do this as a live or anything on this. If anyone would like to see that, of what Justin's describing, you know, even get involved with. I can even do, if anyone wants, like, say for instance, if we do it for memberships, you know, doing so we don't want to just keep everything to memberships, by the way, guys. We want to give content to you amazing people who don't have memberships as well.
Yeah.
And I know I did adjust our memberships as well a little bit, because everyone who becomes a member, if you're a part of the 99 Pence Club, even at that, you will get the updates and the photos and all that. It's just there's other higher up you go, you get, you know, the reels, you get the videos and everything like that. And we're going to add membership lives to that as well at the top tier only with that. So maybe do a big membership ghost hunt kind of thing live. But we'd love to get to know our members a lot better as well. Maybe collaborate with members as well. How about that kind of thing? You know.
Yeah, we like to meet up with people anyway. We really like social
we do.
people.
We do, but the mechanics of mediumship, not many people understand it or know it. You know, how to hold on to a connection as well, which I see. It gets frustrating when I see someone who's saying they're a psychic medium or anything like that, and they can't hold on to that connection, and they're just getting little bit, and it's like, oh, if you just do X, Y, Z, you could possibly hold on to that connection, gain further information, and push yourself. And there we go, Lou. We should have a stall. Yes, do the psych side.
And
yes.
Do our art side.
Yes, and you do the art side. And the boxes, Lou, those boxes for tarot cards, do shitloads of them and sell them. You know what I mean? But if I was to do it,
you'll just get drunk then.
If I was to do it, I mean, you could even do. I used to do picture readings. So someone would send me a picture, and I give them the reading off the picture. Some people would just give pictures of themselves. Some people would give pictures of, say, for instance, a picture of their nan or whatever who's maybe passed away. But remember, I used to do that, Sadie. I used to do £10 photo readings.
Yeah, you did.
Now and again, I used to do £10 photo readings and email readings. And do you know what it was for? It was for people who had never had a reading before, who just wanted one, £10 only. And it was just like bang, bang, bang. And I got, honestly, I think
a lot.
I think I had. Did I have like? I think in one weekend I had 25, 30 to do, and I was like, bloody hell, that's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? But things like that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. But loads of things to think about, you know. And it's true, John Boy, because I've seen people in spiritualist churches, right? And they go to a person who's elderly with a walking stick and then saying things like, and I've seen this in a church before, and they've said, can I come to you? Oh, this, that, your health and everything like that. And they feel this, that about their legs. And I'm thinking, they've got a walking stick, man. Can you give a little bit further information? So what mediums should be working with, right? I'm just going to say this little bit, okay? Mediums, psychic mediums, anyone, energy workers, anyone that's sensitive or anything, anyone giving readings or anything like that, messages should be working from a platform called CERT. CERT. Communication, evidence, reason, tie-up. So the communication, what is the communication you're getting? Who are you gaining? What do they like? Communication. Who are you communicating with? Getting the evidence. What have they passed over with? What do they look like possibly? And any other kind of information. The reason for them coming forward. What is the actual message they have? And then tying it up with a bit of like summary kind of thing. with it. So that is a known thing. If mediums don't know this, by the way, and you say, oh, what platform, what format do you work with within the messages you deliver, and they don't know what CERT is, CERT, then I'd be thinking, oh, okay then, no problem. But hey, everyone's at different levels. I understand and get that. For the people that say, yeah, but not everyone's at that level, blah, 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 and I understand that, but I'm just being honest with that. But yes, personally, I'm glad you talk open about it. There is so much misunderstanding. So, do you go against your feeling when you know there is something wrong or not trustworthy? I don't go against it. I don't think I've ever gone. Every time I've said, when we've met people, and I've said, there's a problem here, I feel this, that, it's been right.
Mm-hmm.
It's been right, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what I feel is going to happen, and it's happened. Always go with gut feeling. We have got fight or flight mode within us, right? We've got this radar from within us that'll tell us when you are scared. You are getting scared for a reason. Your body is telling you something. But I would say the universe is telling you something. Beware of something. You get nervous for a reason, you get weird feelings. Imagine walking into a house after someone has just had a massive fight and argument, and you walk in and it's dead silent. It's really awkward. The energy is static and very uneasy. Trust your own instincts. Trust what feeling that you have, because it's going to send you in the right direction. Always trust in your gut. So, Roger, thank you so much, mate. If you were to hold a seance, who would you most likely like to come through, and what would you ask them? Possibly Harry Price. Okay, I've had not a factuation or anything of Harry Price, but years ago, 2010, I'm because I was psychic medium, paranormal specialist. I specialized in the development of paranormal experimentation. So I felt when I was creating such experiments, such as the Spirit Vortex, which was a copper portal using water and dry ice smoke and strobe lighting and red lights, okay, to hopefully catch a manifestation in front of the naked eye, bringing the corner of the eye phenomena to the forefront. Now I can recreate that. I'm not sure if I get a copper portal again. That was incredible.
It was in the loft.
It was in the loft, but we binned it when we moved house. But I feel, and I felt at the time that Harry Price was working with me, and I know a lot of people would think you mentalist and everything. I get that, but I felt a strong connection with Harry Price, even to the point of rapping. I used to have this normal radio. It's just one of them radios, and I used to wrap it in tin foil, and broke off the aerial, wrapped it in tin foil and everything like that, and then put it under a glass dome, while this is playing just white noise, and I used to record it, and I just used to feel that I had a connection. So I would love to do that, and obviously with my friend Adam's connection with his nan being the little girl Adelaide Foyster from the Borley Rectory. Yeah. I would love to, for him to come through, and seances you get different type of seances as well. A lot of people just think the medium's going to come through and go like Whoopi Goldberg did in Ghost.
We actually met up with what's her name's granddaughter who
yes,
in America.
So yeah, I was quite good friends with oh my god, it's Meg.
what was the grandma called?
What the hell? That's shocking. That's shocking. That is big history in mediumship, and I can't remember. That is
She was tried
terrible.
for witchcraft.
I know, that is shocking.
Helen
Duncan.
Helen
That is
Duncan.
shocking. I didn't know that. That's
Helen
shocking.
Duncan.
Took me so time.
It was so long ago.
But yeah, Margaret was is such a lovely person, and I used to
up with her, didn't we?
yeah, we met up with her in Doncaster, and I used to speak to Meg a lot of the time. She was wanting to get her grandma's name cleared and everything like that, and so physical mediumship is very, very interesting, but even to the point of trance mediumship, these are the early stages of going into then physical mediumship. Tying a medium to the chair is the way to go for a physical seance, and dressing them in complete black. With that, fully shaved and everything like that as well, with cabinets, but yeah, Harry Price, I think I would like to do that with there.
So we went from Harry Price.
And then Helen Duncan. I actually would. Yeah, absolutely. Because I do believe a lot with Helen Duncan, to be honest with you. But I script. Thank you so much. Honestly, Tracy,
thank you, Tracy.
Very grateful indeed to you. And hey, here he is, Mike. How you doing, Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Hope you have recovered from Parameet.
Whiskey bum.
Stella and whiskey. Mike was in good spirits. I'm telling you now, he was in good spirits, and it was lovely to meet you. Honestly, seriously, Mike, it was absolutely a pleasure to meet you, and hopefully we will get to meet up and investigate with yourself, Beardo, PNC, Bristol Paranormal,
everybody,
and Justin, of course, Lou, and everyone else. I think we should get Roger on a ghost hunt as well. I think Roger would be very interesting.
Cool, and if he's not, so
where's this?
Whoop his ass.
Where's this?
Go back. Beardo. My fight or flight said Ali is cool.
My fight, yeah, I said Ali is cool, and if he's not sitting, well, pretty much. I mean, she's the one. We thought about getting a bit of exercise, right? So we thought about, let's join a kickboxing class, right? There's a reason why it didn't last long, right? So the guy gets the pad up and goes, come on then, kind of thing. Give us a side kick or something like that to Sadie. Sadie goes, bang, bang, bang. And the guy went, right, oh, hold on. You should be in my place. Where did you learn to do that? Because Sadie's obviously done a lot of kickboxing, because obviously my stepson, Corin, done well, he was in the world championships, wasn't he, when he was a lot younger, for kickboxing, and then he went to train obviously MMA with Hardy and Wallhead as well. So Sadie's obviously got a background of that. So yeah, if I ever speak out of place, trust me, Sadie is kicking the frigging even a kick in the leg is sore from Sadie. So yeah, absolutely, Beardo, I know my place. So I went to a spiritualist church a few years ago. Sat next to my partner. We aren't huggy by nature, okay? Bloke picked me out and said, are you two together, or am I putting you two together? Oh dear. Well, it's awkward. I mean, I was because obviously I used to do the second halves at spiritual churches when I was developing, and the medium who was doing the main service, came to me and said, I've got your dad here in the spirit world and all this kind of stuff. He's saying this, and I just said, hold on a minute. You're saying you've got my dad in the spirit world. Can I just quickly phone my dad? Because you've made me really worried now, because my dad's still alive. And if my dad's just passed away, I would need to find that out. And he literally turned around and he went, it's your granddad. And I was at that point, I thought, okay. So we're not all really good at this then. Do you know what I mean? And that's where you just, I just kind of went, oh God, bit awkward kind of thing. So I understand where you're coming from with that, Laura, 100%. And we have got Vinny in the house. How
Hi,
are you
Vinny.
doing, Vinny? I believe Vinny was at Parameet.
He was.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
was at
was.
Parameet. But didn't get to, I don't think we got to,
I think I said hello.
Did you?
I think I did, yeah.
I don't think we got to say too much to you, Vinny, but next time, mate, we 100% will. I said, you're the psychic, you tell me. Absolutely. And this is the thing. When psychic mediums will ask loads and loads and loads of questions, that gets a little bit frustrating to me because it's a bit like, well, we're telling them what we're picking up, what message we're gaining. You know, we're not. There's certain aspects you may ask a question, but that is mainly can you understand? You know, and it's a yes or a no kind of situation with that.
Hi, Fiona.
Hello, Fiona. Fiona Johnson. How are you doing, Fiona?
Hi.
Is Vinny your partner? I think Vinny's Fiona's partner. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I hope I don't get that wrong.
I hope you've not got that wrong.
No.
You're putting people together.
I know. Well, just like that. It's like that. Just like the spiritual church. But I think it is. I could be wrong though. But welcome in, Fiona. Thank you so much for coming. And again, Laura Lee said, I must apologise to you both. Feeling rude. Didn't introduce it.
Not at all.
Don't worry,
You know
honestly.
what? You speak to people online and it's like, people are like,
Yeah.
I'm not on Facebook, but obviously Ali is, or Instagram. And then you think, they was there that night and
Yeah.
we didn't see each other, but you
Not
know,
a
that's
problem.
the way it is. But
Honestly.
next time, yeah, just come over and say hello.
There was-
We'll have a drink.
There was plenty of people. I mean, I'm just, I don't know if it's my upbringing or anything. I don't run over to people and go, yay, and everything like that. I'm not that type of guy, you know, and a lot of people might think, oh, well, Jake Ellie walking around like he's something. No, not at all.
No.
It's just, I don't like just walking over to someone going, hi, is it? You know what I mean? And then they go, nope, I'm not such and such. Oh God, how embarrassing. Or you don't know how people are going to act, you know, or like react to you coming over or saying anything. And it's like, we should have maybe gone over to Amy's crypt and said, hey, Amy, because it used to kind of, you know, not speak to Amy, but you know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
on Twitter, when Twitter was there, used to comment on stuff and this, that, and next thing, you know what I mean? Like, many years ago, though. But you know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes get a bit like, are people going to, I don't know, it's, you know, in your head because of past experiences with certain people and that, you think, are people going to like me? Do you know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff. So, Beardo, Helen Duncan called Harry Price out. I think
There was a thing with Harry Price.
yeah, no, Harry
there
Price. Harry Price was the one that said about cheesecloth with Helen Duncan and said basically cheesecloth coming from the medium.
Yeah.
Now, Helen Duncan was actually examined before any of her seances, before any of her physical mediumship shows, right? Any of her transfiguration that she was doing, she was medically examined, and sorry to be gruesome, but anal examined, like proper all over examined, you know, to make sure that nothing is hidden. Now that ectoplasm comes from, it's hormonal, and it comes from that bottom here of the pit of the stomach all the way up. It is a hormone based basically substance that then rises and it comes out nose, can even ears as well as mouth, you know. But very, very interesting indeed with that. But yeah. Yes. Lovely to see you as well. But we will get a chance to talk the next time, Fiona. But yeah, thank you so much. We were not expecting this, little bad boy. We were not expecting this, but you know what? It meant even more collecting it from Barry John. And I really mean that. And Bazza, if you're watching, honestly, I mean that massively because we go back a long time. And it was just incredible. And I just wish that AJ was there, and that's Barry John's sister, because she is a lovely, lovely, lovely person as well.
What did Chelsea say?
So I was drowning in spirit. I've just about recovered. But honestly, Mike, great to meet you. Hopefully we get to investigate together and all that. Because it would just be incredible to do that. So you get to know how we, do things as well. So then when you do, watch our content as well, more of it and all that, then you understand, that if there's anything in there that you think, oh God, what was that kind of thing, our style, how we investigate. Same with Beardo. Beardo knows our style already and how we investigate. And we ain't ghost theory. I can assure you that. Not even close. But yeah, absolutely great to meet you, Mike. And hopefully get to have some whiskey with you again as well. As well as Beardo and Justin. Justin, by the way, just for the record, did really enjoy his single malt whiskey when he came back to ours, sitting on the decking, didn't we? We went outside, ate some, did we? No.
You and Justin ate crisps and peanuts.
Crisps and peanuts with single malt whiskey. And that was amazing. Even that was just amazing,
I think Bristol said about investigating the Sketchley Grange.
Sketchley Grange. I wonder if they would allow that. I tell you something. I might actually try Bosworth Hall, because we know who the manager is. We know who the entertainment manager is there, and I've got her email because she emailed me.
But people were saying that they were experiencing.
Yeah, I mean, I could go to this.
Friends actually, one of my school friends actually.
She works there.
Works at the Sketchley Grange, so I can get.
I would.
We can speak to her and see what's what, and see if we could do an investigation there. I'll find out. Yeah,
because that's the thing, isn't it? That'd be really, really good. So, what's next then? What is next for HAUNTEX Paranormal? Well,
on Saturday.
Well, let's coming soon.
Coming soon. I don't know what is coming soon.
We've got a house sitter coming.
House sitter.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Someone sitting the house while we go.
Oh yeah. So on Saturday, we're going away.
Got to drink the good stuff, guys, because we have been married 10 years, so it's a good celebration, especially. And do you know what makes it even more special?
And I've still not got a word in.
Everyone in this chat, honestly, means something to us. So thank you so much, and I mean that, guys.
Yeah.
And this bottle, by the way, we got it last year on holiday from the H10 hotel that we were at in Coralejo. But yeah, this year we're going somewhere different.
Yeah, so we go away on Saturday. We've got 11 nights, whatever, anyway. And then when we come back, we're going to get back on it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to get, I'm going to get on it on the airport, on the plane. Oh, shall I go and get everyone? Shall I go and get what we've got for it? We've got suitcase covers, guys. This is so cheesy, right? Wait for it. I'm just going to get them. So cheesy. SADIE will... SADIE will speak to you guys.
I will.
Speak.
Chelsea, what was your worst paranormal experience I've ever had? That's a tough one. I don't really think I've had like a really, really bad experience, to be fair. I think I used to like believe in a lot more back then than what I do now, because you're quite naive with it when you first start off. I think the boys' school, I always go back to the boys' school, is probably like the most spookiest place that I've ever been to.
What about the oak table in the boys' school?
That's what I mean. It always goes back to the boys' school, and nothing will ever beat that place, will it?
No, but the oak table moved on its own.
Honestly, that place is unreal.
But
I'd definitely say the boys' school. But I have had a lot of experiences.
Yeah. The one in the old house where we got locked in. When we got locked in, it was called the old house or something.
I can't remember. We've been that many places.
We got locked in the cellar. So, guys, this is what we've got for the airport.
It's so cheesy, it's unreal.
Okay.
Ali's idea.
Right. I'll set the scene. You're arriving to the airport. You've got a YouTube channel, yeah? and you're trying to gain more subscribers, right? So, what about this? Comments and thoughts in the comments section. That is for the suitcase. We've got 2 of them. It's for the suitcase. The suitcases. What about that, guys? What about that?
Fucking hell.
That's for the suitcases. Yeah? That's cool, isn't it? You see? Bristol knows. You see, Sean knows, right? That is quality, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes, Fiona, that is a suitcase leotard.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely. Can I just say thank you so much, Tracy? Tracy, thank you so much. Honestly, your support means
thank you, Tracy.
so much. And the lovely things that you sent as well
from
Australia was absolutely incredible.
See, just cheesier than a block of cheddar.
Absolutely, but it gets even better. So, coming soon to HAUNTEX Paranormal. Okay, you will be able to get your hands on one of these bad boys, and we might even do a giveaway as well. We might start doing some giveaways, right? What about this? T-shirts. Yeah? T-shirts, guys. I'm going to be wearing that at the airport too.
I'm not.
No. Sadie gets embarrassed by things like this, right?
I don't get embarrassed, but
Sadie, just, yeah.
I don't get embarrassed.
No, you do a little bit.
It's just not me.
But yeah, but what do you think about that? It's cool, isn't it? It's cool. So I think we'll probably do some giveaways. I'll just buy a load and then we'll just give them away.
Bristol, you can have that one. Do you have a shop? I'll buy one, guys.
Bloody hell, that's kind of you, Sean. Yeah. You know what? We don't have a shop yet. I think we've only ever sold one hoodie when it was HAUNTEX TV. But hey, what are you thinking about the new name anyway? You know, HAUNTEX Paranormal is pretty good anyway. Everyone was calling us HAUNTEX anyway, and Sadie didn't like the name TV because she said it sounds very naff, very old school. And as Beardo says, a lot of the fakes out there have TV on the end of their names. And that's not us. I'm going to show you. His and hers. Oh, Justin, don't encourage me.
Don't encourage him.
See, I had thought about, you know, a number plate with HAUNTEX on it. But we just went with the one that we got gifted.
Yeah.
So I thought, sod it, we'll just have that one. What is the best way to contact us? Oh, you're so kind. You know that, Tracy. You're such a lovely person. If you're on Instagram, you can get us on Instagram, or our email's still HAUNTEXTV
at nipple tussles.
HAUNTEXTV@gmail.com.
Got his face on the end.
But you can, that's hilarious. But yes, Tracy, you can get us on Instagram. We're both on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as LAK Official, and as well as HAUNTEX Paranormal. So yeah, you can contact us through there. Mike, nipple tussle. I mean, I think that could work. The ones at 12 rounds.
But we'll just put Ali's face on there, yeah?
Yeah, that 12 rounds. And do you know what? Right. Do you know what? We were saying this, that we need to get Justin a HAUNTEX jumper, right? Sorry, it's just.
Ali did say that, and I said he wouldn't wear it.
And yeah, Sadie did say. Sadie said he wouldn't wear it, and I said Justin would wear it. Of course he would, but because it's so goddamn hot, I think we'll probably get Justin a T-shirt then to wear on this podcast, so he doesn't have, you know. I think it's because it's our face. It's really. I tell you something. That's very good print, you know. So we get our stuff from the T-shirt studio, I think it is. I think it's called. But yeah, that's a HAUNTEX spirit level. When are you guys, by the way, going to 30 East Drive? So I know you're going with Beardo soon.
Did they say November? No?
Yeah, I can't remember. I thought it was soon they were going to. I thought it was, but yeah. What we've got planned as well. I really want to. We want to go to Wales, and we want to do the castles.
July.
July. There we go. 11th of July. Brilliant. But we want to do castles. The one that Beardo mentioned about. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do the Bothy in Wales. I'm not too sure if we're in the wrong time of the year for the Bothy, so because of the walkers and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's places I want to do Wales and Scotland. I want to focus on Wales and Scotland because there's a lot in Scotland as well. And I'm in a group on Facebook with like Abandoned Scotland and all that. And there's a lot of things in Scotland. Lennox Castle is unbelievable. I think we'll go back to Lennox Castle because what happened to us, it's right next to the Celtic football ground. Like, no, not Parkhead, but the training ground of them. There we go. That's the one, Beardo. That's the one.
Yeah, we want to go there.
We want to go there, and summer-wise, it's a great time for things that I think we should all get together this summer because if it's going to be decent weather and everything like that, we might as well all get together and do different locations, even a road trip. Even a road trip would be well cool.
Where's the Drovers Inn?
We need to book the Drovers Inn. I think Lou mentioned about this before, the Drovers Inn. Is that right, Justin?
The Drovers Inn.
You book the whole place, though. It's not just like book a room or anything like that, even if you could just book all the rooms. So, Chelsea says, do you get nervous going to these new areas? New areas like what? New locations?
No.
Nah. Doesn't bother us, does it?
We were freaked out at that castle in Scotland.
We're freaked out, but we did it. We went there and some lads were setting off fireworks and we just said, look, you
do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. We'll come back. We ain't going to argue with you or anything like that. Like, just do what you got to do. And they were so respectful. So, medium wants a medium there. It's thick atmosphere. Let's do a road trip. Let's do it. Honestly, I'm being deadly serious. That's why I upgraded my car from a Fiesta because we wanted to go places and fuel and that doesn't bother me. Yeah, exactly. See, Mike's in as well. Justin, are you in, mate? Sean as well. Let's all just honestly, let's do a fucking road trip and let's just go to different places. I'd love to do. I'd love to do. That's the gypsy in me, isn't it? That's the traveller in me. I just really like traveling around and then I said to SADIE just the other day, why don't we get a tent? Just put it in the back, boom, go to different places, bang, 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 bang. Because there's loads of places in Scotland. You'd all love it, honestly. And we could get so many episodes done. I'm seriously, Justin's going to laugh at this, right? Because Justin knows what I'm like with this. I am exactly. No excuse. And they do bloody good whiskies. And we could go to some distilleries.
We've got to organise this and not just...
Yeah, let's not just say it.
Let's not just talk the talk.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not just talk. You see Sean's in as well. Brilliant. Yeah, exactly. And Ryan and all that. Yeah, and Phil, you guys would all be in, wouldn't you?
Let us know some dates.
Yeah, let's get some dates and everything like that, guys. Let's just
work.
Yeah, let's friggin' do it because Justin will laugh at this. Justin, you'll really laugh. I've been eyeing up another camera. I've been eyeing up the DJI Osmo 4 Pro. And I know it's just coming out, but I have been eyeing that up.
You didn't tell me about that.
And I did. I told you about that and said we'll probably sell another one of our cameras because I'm not too sure if I like night vision. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sold on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Fiona Ali is
limited. Yeah. Hey, yes, because I love traveling. Fiona, I love to travel. I love just to get out and just do it. I like to get up early and just bang. Do you know what I mean? We need to hire a boat and cast Loch Ness. Do you know what? So my mum and dad, we used to go up to my mum and dad. We used to go up to Abbey Moor to Boat of Garton all the time. My sister used to have a house up there, didn't she?
She did,
At
yeah.
Newton Moor. And my cousins, they had a house in Carbridge. My mum and dad had a house there in Boat of Garton. And we used to go there all the time. And that's near Inverness. So Loch Ness, very interesting place. And Mike's just said there, the Osmo Pocket cameras are amazing. And they are, aren't they? Have you got one, Mike? What one have you got? Have you got the 3? Because the 4, I think they've made it like it's like a 1-inch sensor or something that's very good for low light as well. Oh, wait a minute. You've just bought one? Beardo's just bought. What one have you bought, Beardo?
Just said there.
Which one?
The creator one with them.
I know, but which one? Is it like Osmo 3? The Pocket 3? Because honestly, I bought the DJI 5 Pro, the action camera 3. Oh no, the 4. So this is the thing. They say now I look at loads of videos on YouTube of filmmakers talking about cameras and all that. And there's one lady, I can't remember her name, black girl. She's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's absolutely
I don't know,
incredible. She's amazing. But she was saying basically there's not much difference in the 3 and the 4. Not a huge noticeable difference. But the 4 Pro is meant to be next level. It's got 2 cameras on it. It's a double camera. And it's incredible apparently. But apparently there's another one, the Insta Luna or something like that, is incredible as well. Oh, you bought the 3. Brilliant. And I know Mickey York, he's bought the 3 as well. Because they're doing really, really good. Yeah, you see, you're probably better off with the 3 then, Mike, with that. I mean, I used to love, honestly, a lot of our content's done with my Canon M50 with a 16 millimeter 1.4 contemporary Sigma lens. And a lot of our content's done on that. But we wanted to go to 4K. But what I try to do is I will film in 4K, but then I downsample to 1080 to make it cleaner, especially for low light with that as well. You do that's good. Yeah, because it is amazing. It is incredible in low light. Yeah, absolutely. So that's and it's light, isn't it? It's really, really light as well. So I mean, I can see an upgrade coming. What does everybody feel about night vision? Because I'm feeling a little bit. I'm not 100% sure.
Do we get rid of night vision?
Do we get rid of night vision? I mean, night vision's all right, but it's pretty grainy. It's pretty bog standard shit, isn't it? And you don't need to be investigating in complete darkness as well. It could be during the day. Do you know what I mean?
Chelsea.
Bye, Chelsea. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Chelsea.
So I'm looking to start vlogging, but wouldn't know where to start. Do you know what? Your phone. Honestly, sometimes it's just your phone. Get out vlogging with that. Everyone starts with that. So honestly, Fiona, your phone. A lot of people. I've seen people who are filming ghost hunting on YouTube with mobile phones. And fair play. But it doesn't have to be an expensive game. But it is an expensive game, isn't it? So see you later, Gail.
Bye,
Thank you
Gail.
very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you so much. And yeah, Justin saying night vision is overdone. And it is. Everyone just goes straight into night vision. And that's what I feel a little bit like. God's sake. Wow. So
That's what, yeah.
I'm not Monroe bagging and Beardo bagging for Greyfriars. So I love Greyfriars and I love the Covenanters. The Covenanters prison. I was a guest medium for a paranormal group in Scotland one time, and they did the City of the Dead tour, and they, like before we did the South Vaults at Nidru Street, we were doing a ghost hunt there, and they got into the Covenanters prison, and the Covenanters prison was meant to be like poltergeist and everything. You get scratched. And I stood in there and I thought, bloody hell, there's absolutely nothing in here. at all. Felt a little bit kind of like heavy in energy, but there was nothing majorly there. But the story of Greyfriars Bobby, I was taught at school, and it's such an emotional and very amazing story.
You've never done the ancient ram, have you? Beardo says, but
I've never done the ancient ram. I haven't.
The ancient ram.
But Sadie has, and she said it was shit. So
I've done it a few times. When John was there,
exactly that.
What a guy.
That's true, isn't it? Night vision is good for not getting caught in abandoned, and that is 100% correct. That's basically all it's good for. But sometimes you kind of feel like sub that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe we should just.
I mean, we actually did when we did.
We bought the 2 Canon cameras as well. You know, the Canon camcorders. They have the XA series as well.
The House by the Lake. We did that in the day.
House by the Lake was done in the day. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and not much happened there either.
Yeah, I was
disappointed by the ancient ram. Yeah, but you got to meet John.
John.
And that is something, because obviously John's passed away now. But meeting him must have been something. You know, but yeah, we are going to do a lot. But honestly, guys, Mike, I'm going to give you a follow on Instagram so we can keep in touch there as well. And Bristol Paranormal, give us a follow on Instagram, HAUNTEX Paranormal. We'll keep in touch there as well. Beardo's not on Instagram.
Why don't you do Instagram, Beardo?
But hey, you've got my number, so there we go. We'll keep in contact on WhatsApp. But honestly, guys, we should do a lot more. We should show everyone, right, that especially people like myself, you know, like an actual psychic medium, you know, investigating, being friends with paranormal debunkers, you know, but not just any paranormal debunker as well. It's like respected paranormal debunkers, you know what I mean? But we should be coming together. You know, I've always said there, it's like I've said before, paranormal debunkers are our friends, not our enemies, and can be used in many, many ways in a positive light, you know, for our investigations that we do, you know? So absolutely, exactly, and making memories. You know what, Mike? I think you would like it up Scotland. We could even go to a distillery. That'd be incredible. I haven't been to a distillery since I was very young. My dad used to take us to every single distillery. And honestly, you know, when you look back on it, you think to yourself, God's sake, Dad, you were driving. Getting a little sample kind of thing, you know. But Beard just said they're big, famous locations, UK locations. You have to go lights out because they are, right, yeah, the locations, the locals play up.
Yeah.
By the way, guess what we've been watching? And Justin follows this person. We've been watching on BBC. I find it really funny. But we were watching Night Watchers on the BBC, on the iPlayer. And Daisy Cooper and Charlie Cooper, they're siblings that are absolutely hilarious. She was at the Golden Fleece and she was saying, come on then, Mr. Captain, do you fancy me? Hilarious. Really funny. I just found it really funny. It cracked me up with that. But yeah, this is a thing. Memories. What did Mike say there? My memory might disappear. I just say, well, but we'll have a blast, and that's the main thing. And Tracy's saying, is there a place you have gone to with no stories and were overwhelmed by what you experienced, and a place with a lot of stories?
I always say this. So obviously we do pay for locations, and I never find them any more haunted than abandoned, to be fair. Sometimes complete waste of money, and they've got a lot of history and a lot of stories behind them. But don't really rate them, which is really disappointing. A place where we've been.
Well, Skirridin, I didn't. I'm going to be honest. I did not. I was really disappointed with Skirridin.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's just what
you could list. You could
because
go
people,
on and on and on.
People's videos were showing like poltergeist activity and everything like that. And you,
just because we didn't experience
well,
it
that's it. Doesn't mean to say no one else will.
Yeah, that other people haven't. But personally, I don't find, we go and we pay like hundreds of pounds for different locations, and they're no more
Yeah.
haunted as such.
There's loads of places to do, and by the way, there's loads of abandoned places. There's the hidden house. We would take you guys to. We wouldn't make it public though, like as in we wouldn't make it common knowledge of where this place is because of its whereabouts. But it's an interesting little place. A little few scratches we've had before, isn't it? Like and stuff, little knocks that you think, okay, that's interesting.
It's a place I think that could possibly be worked on.
Oh, that's very interesting. And we know who owns the place as well. And it's in the middle of a field. You have to cross like 3 fields to get there. And it's very close to us. So that means then come back here, right? And see, we upstairs, we do have another room that's set out as a twin bedroom, 2 singles. But we've got enough space here where one could sleep on the sofa. Another, we've got about loads of space for maybe like 2-3 blow up mattresses kind of thing.
Garden's big enough
to host a garden party.
The
There used to be a camper van. There used to be a camper van at the front of this.
There's enough room.
Yeah, so there's enough room. So we should do that sometime. There's loads of things. I'm so excited. I'm actually thrilled that you guys have all turned up here. Really seriously thrilled. And I know my speech was a bit shit at the GPN Awards. I could have said so much, I could have gone on and on.
Yeah,
but as Beardo said, it was the shortest speech ever. And I was like, well, I think I was in shock. I was a bit half cut and I kind of thought, shit, what do I say?
Yeah, Ronnie, everybody to our house.
So there we go. There we go. Ask Justin. We do try our best with being hosts. I take after my mum, bless her, in the spirit world now she is, but she was a great host. And if you came over for like just a coffee, you'd end up with a banquet. And I take after her. And I like treating people. I just like that. I feel good when I'm treating people. It just feels really good.
He's definitely a giver.
So Laura said her family had been touched in Niddry Street Vaults. So Niddry Street Vaults, I have investigated several times
Bye,
before.
Roger.
Very, very spooky. See you later, Roger. Thank you so much for your kind and loyal support, mate. We will catch up very, very soon. And when we're back from holiday, back on for the abandoned schoolhouse. So guys, if you didn't see, put it in the comments section. If you didn't see our little presentation before at the very start of this, do you want me to kind of show you a little bit of that again, just so you get a little glimpse of raw footage from our up and coming episode?
And then we've been gassing.
And then we're gonna go after it. I know. We've been gassing for 2
hours. Ali had gas for another 2 hours.
I know. So Beardo, but this is the thing. People think that we expect these kind of awards and everything like that, but absolutely not. Didn't expect any of it. So when it comes to it, you think, shit, what do you say? What do you say? But honestly, mate, you did very, very well up there. Absolutely proud of you, mate. Really, really proud of you. The first paranormal debunker to get an award at Parameet and the GPN Awards.
Thank you,
and that
Alexis,
will go down in history, mate.
Enjoy your coffee.
Yes, see you later on, Alex. Take care. So yes, please. I didn't go from the start. Yeah, so I'm going to try to share this, guys. Please do bear with me while I do this. And hopefully I can get the right one up with this. What one was it? Whose camera was it from? It was from your camera, SADIE. And I can't remember which part we were on. So I don't want another bit to come out. There was another group there, wasn't there, SADIE? And it was interesting. What part was it? I wonder if it's this part. Let's have a look and see. It might be this part. Oh, you've got a ghost picture from Greyfriars. Oh wow. Yes, please. Oh wow. Bring it. Definitely bring that. Greyfriars is such an interesting place. You know, very, very interesting. And at the back of that as well, what school's that again, Laura? Is that Heriot's or Watson's? But that's the inspiration for Hogwarts, isn't it? On that. So I'm going to try to share a little bit, guys.
So,
just going to try and see. Yeah, this is it. I will show it again on here, and we will go to there and play.
what was that, Adam, or anything?
So the first lot of questions you asked.
What? This what, sorry?
So the first lot of questions you asked was two taps.
Right. Where from? What area?
I couldn't get it because I'm.
Where did you think it maybe came?
So from where I'm hearing, it's coming back out from over there.
Yeah.
And then was it a religious or a Catholic? It was one knock.
No, religious. I just said religious Christian.
Oh yeah, it was just one
Christian
knock.
Well, maybe we ought to come in this a little bit then.
We can start drawing our energies into here. I mean, the good thing is, I suppose, we've settled our energies into the building. We now know what possible, like the natural sounds are going to be. There's no natural sounds of this building. You know, if there was nobody else upstairs in this building at all, there's no sounds coming from this building.
Mm-hmm.
There's no creaks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing falling from the ceilings. The only thing we've got is, you just got to watch your feet because there's glass and stones and rubble kind of thing. But settling ourselves into this building and everything like that, I don't know why, but it doesn't give right now anyway, it doesn't give a negative vibe. It doesn't give a bad vibe, to be honest, does it?
Yeah, so that is part of our next episode that we've got. Just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. It is an edit currently, but so guys, thank you so much for all your kind and loyal support. Honestly,
thank you, everybody.
I think, when people say it, right, and they say thank you so much for, sometimes it can sound like, yeah, but I'm telling you now, we are so goddamn grateful, aren't we, Sadie?
Absolutely.
So grateful, because there's many times where we've thought, I've been in the paranormal since 2007. I could easily now just go, do you know what? I've done so much. See you later. But not a chance. Not a effing chance at all. We are going to keep going forward. We are going to continue with honest, transparent, authentic paranormal content for you all and be the people's paranormal channel, ghost hunting channel, paranormal investigation channel, haunted tour channel, that gives you a bit of everything. And I honestly hope you've enjoyed tonight, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of our 10th wedding anniversary. We are not going to forget this.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Justin, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Purple Ronnie. Fiona, thank you. Tracy, thank you so much. Sean, thank you so much. Beardo, thank you very much. Mike, thank you so much as well. And Gayla, who else have we had?
Everyone.
Chelsea, Danielle, Alex, Roger, thank you so much. David, who came in, Jenny, honestly, thank you so much. take care, guys. Have an absolute fantastic weekend when it comes. Enjoy this lemon hot weather. Hopefully the sun comes out. But and Vinny as well. Thank you so much, Vinny. And thank you so much for absolutely all your kind and loyal support. It really means everything to us. Share out HAUNTEX Paranormal YouTube channel. We're going to try to make it a hub for paranormal positivity, where everyone is welcome, no matter what your beliefs are, where you come from, who you are, how long you've been in the paranormal. We don't care. As long as you're respectful and we respect each other and we enjoy each other's company, and we're just making paranormal memories. That's the whole point in this. So love you guys a lot.
And we'll get together soon.
And we'll get together very soon. But honestly, seriously, we're getting on with that. And we're going to make that bloody happen. Great content as well to show as well. But thank you so much. Yeah, please do share it out. It means everything to us. So thank you so much. And yeah, we'll keep going with the edit of what the abandoned school in Staffordshire it is, and we'll get that out ASAP. But we are going on holiday, guys, so do bear with us. But thank you so much for all your amazing support. We're going to end the stream now. Take care and sleep tight.
See you soon.
All the best. See you soon, guys.
Bye.
All the best. Bye
Bye.
now. Bye.